Okay, welcome back to the Dave and Joe Liberty Stand.
There's no the in there.
Oh, okay. Erase. So we've talked about this in recent episodes, but when I said to Dave that he struggles with something, we were talking about that and how people that sounds like it's a negative thing, or how did you? What was your feedback?
Well, what do you? Okay, if you struggle with something, what is it? What do you get? Words mean things. What do you think by the word struggle?
I would say it's probably not whatever that thing is you're struggling with. It's probably not a healthy behavior or
no. It
action.
means you're fighting against something you don't want to do, but you're doing it anyway.
That's exactly.
Or you're struggling with something you've got to do, but you can't quite get yourself to do it. It's one. It's So, it can go either way.
So if I say someone's struggling with, like, say, pornography, let's say, but they don't think they're struggling, they don't see that as...
they're probably going, I'm not struggling with it, man.
I'm going right at it. Right.
Yeah.
But they just don't see... What's another way to say it, then?
All right.
I really like...
Joe doesn't want to be comfortable enough, or he's not comfortable enough saying this. I'll just be honest with you guys and say what we were talking about myself. It's no secret. I've told you guys, I don't know how many shows.
A million.
Thousands.
1 million minutes of video.
I got some DUIs, and I can't drive right now. And I like to drink. And you know what? I screwed up, and I did. And I did screw up. And I did wrong. I should have never done that. But I do like to drink. And I still have my job. I didn't lose, I can still do whatever I want.
So you don't struggle with drinking.
I do not struggle with it. I like it.
You choose.
And when I got in trouble with my DUIs, I had to go for about a year. Actually, a couple weeks shy of a year, without drinking at all. And I did, and it was fine.
So you're saying because you can stop, because you can not do it out of willpower, that it's not a struggle because it's a choice.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like it, especially if you watch movies and everybody's drinking and it's like
I've heard
but I had friends that
there's temptation.
There is.
Oh yeah, that's a good word.
Now I ate a lot. I did. It was like when you stop smoking or something.
Yeah.
Which, thank God. And actually, I'll tell you this. I could quit drinking right now. And I quit drinking because of health reasons in the past. I've had some health issues where I had to stop drinking for months. And
sometimes it takes that for people to stop smoking.
Well, you have to. But
you know what I'm saying?
If I had to stop smoking,
that'd be a different story.
I'd be in prison. At the time I was in trouble. Like if the drinking thing was the smoking thing instead, I cannot stop smoking.
So did you stop smoking when you stopped drinking? You're saying you didn't do that.
It wasn't required. And
you still smoked.
For God's sakes, I'd be 500 pounds if I had.
So, well, let's go, because I want to kind of look at when someone says, because I hear this all the time.
But it's not a struggle.
Well, that's right. What's another way to say it?
But when I was in trouble, and I was with people, it was a struggle and it kind of.
It was a struggle not to.
For those guys, it was a struggle. I had
to not drink.
I had to go to like a halfway house thing for a little while, and I met people, and they're really good people. They're really decent.
Well, I don't think we're saying just because someone struggles with something they're lesser.
Well, there are a lot of terrible. I mean,
some people do see other people as lesser. But yeah,
they had a horrible hard time with it. And where I was at, only like 8% of people
stayed out of trouble.
Stayed out of trouble, and the rest went. And see where I went, I was the only one that I came from somewhere better and got in a worse place.
Mm-hmm.
They all came from jail or prison.
Okay.
So that was a better situation from them than where I came. For me, that was like
That
That
was,
was
the
like
bottom.
jail or
Right.
Yeah, that was my
your
bottom.
pit.
Well,
Right. That
holy
was
crap!
your-
I've never been in this trouble before.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
But
yeah.
I made.
It's like a different, like someone's coming from a different level of. We're all at different places, though, too. That's what
But
I think about. Like with these
and
different
they were all
struggles,
like,
quote unquote.
"What are you even doing here?" And I'm like, oh, "Stupid." I'm just stupid. I don't know. I know. I just screwed up. I keep thinking I get my way, and nobody seems to understand that Dave gets his way. But
Lord, can Dave please have his way? You know what? And that's the grace of God and a parent too. It's like, if if we always got our way, we would be in a pit, Dave.
absolutely.
And God says,
you know
no,
what?
I love you too much. to
I've
let you-"
never learned so many years of education than in that. And I wasn't there for a whole year. But I was in that situation for a whole year where
Yeah,
I was in trouble
yeah.
and had to quit
And
drinking.
the grace in that, it sounds
and
like.
the people I met and the things I had to do and the hoops I had to jump through
Yeah,
and the service I had to do, with
right.
it.
Community service, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wowie, man. I mean, I think everybody should have to. I mean, maybe not for as long as I had to do it because I was bad. But man, it's a schooling experience. I mean, you can't get that from school. You have to.
Yeah.
That's a doing. Thing.
Yeah.
That's a doing thing and a meeting people thing. And,
Right. Put you in a place where you don't want to be, but when you get after you've been there, you
were glad you were
realize-
there.
It's like, wow, that was, and I think that's grace. I
mm-hmm.
think that is grace too, because, sometimes preventing us from any kind of consequence is actually not doing us a favor. I mean, if you allow your kids to get away with everything they do, eventually they're going to end up in a place that, it's even worse than what you prevented them from. Like hell.
Making mistakes and screwing up and paying for it is way more. You learn more from that than your success.
Well, and God says He disciplines His children.
Absolutely.
And why, people.
I mean, no. Anybody out there, if you want to disagree, please go on Facebook and tell me why I'm wrong on this. If you learn way more from your mistakes than you do from your successes.
Oh my gosh. That's
It's absolutely true.
Well, and you look at people's lives and what they're doing today. A lot of times, they're doing something out of a mistake that they lived through, and then now they're trying to help other people who are going down the same path they went down, and they're trying to say, "Hey, hold up!
Don't go through that rabbit hole, man.
No.
That's a bad one right there."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's kind of like what the Dave and Joe Liberty Stand is, because Dave knows history of the country. We all know history of the world. I mean, to some extent. And Dave is like saying,
"No, I don't think we do."
Hey,
Joe. I don't think. We do.
But that's why we're here, because you're trying to tell them, right? Because people like me don't listen.
Watch the old shows. You know what he's trying to say.
Oh man.
It's a heavy load carrying this show.
Because he's got to carry me 230 some
And this
pounds.
guy is heavy, buddy.
I need to start smoking again, I guess. But no, but I guess I want to kind of wrap this up, because I think what would be a different, if someone's, I'm going to use this word, struggling with porn or alcohol, what would be a better word that you feel like we could use, or better way to say that?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, because if struggling means that it's doing something that's unhealthy for them.
First of all, if somebody doesn't admit they're struggling with anything, you can't say anything to them.
Okay, so if they don't admit that they have a problem, or who's to say it is a problem? That's another thing.
Well, with me, I like to drink. To some people think it's a problem for me. Some people think you're an idiot. I don't even know what these people are talking about.
Right.
I don't care. As long as I can be employed and I get to have my fun life that I have, I don't care.
Okay, and I'm sorry, but my brain, we have to go back to, I believe, well, we don't have to, but one place I want to go back with you is, with what you just said, is we all have to answer to God, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Dave has to answer to God. I mean, I sit here with you, and I don't pick on Dave because he drinks.
Oh, you should see him when the camera's.
Wait, let's show him the bruises. Can we show him the bruises? Cover him. I'm trying to. So, I mean, I guess I'm not sitting here judging Dave, and the problem is we do judge one another because we're broken. I mean, I'm a broken person. He's perfect, but that's why I'm here, because I'm trying to.
Wait.
But
what the hell's Trump's word?
I don't know. But I guess I mean, if I have a concern for my friend Dave, and maybe
best. It's the best. It's very special. It's the very special. I'm the most very special TV host. It's the best. Tonight's Saturday Night Live with Donald Trump.
You're so
anyway,
funny.
go ahead.
but no, I mean, I think it's if we have an authentic relationship with each other, with other people, then and we see a concern. But the thing is, I guess it comes back to where is the line for the concern? What's defining what is good? Because we talked about everybody's good, right? I mean, we're all going to heaven. So what's the line to measure?
Okay, we got to cut
wrap it up. But what's the line? Just tell them. Just tell them.
Well, we're gonna do that in a minute on our next show.
All right.
Bye, everybody. See us next because
we'll be right back.
I'm gonna explain it to them.
Okay. See you guys. God bless you. Bye bye.